All right, Mr. McCloud, if you want to come forward to the table here, we've got Mr. Keogh zooming in. All right, Mr. Keogh, can you just confirm for me that you are not driving that motor vehicle? You're a passenger?
That's correct, Judge. I am the passenger in the front seat of the vehicle.
Sure. Okay. Wait, is there anybody driving that car?
Yes, there's
Oh,
somebody
okay.
there driving it. Yes,
I didn't see it at first. I did have a lawyer.
There is.
I did have a lawyer zoom in one time from a self-driving vehicle, and that was a little unusual.
No, we're all good,
All right.
Judge. We're safe. We're driving safely. We're good. Thank you.
All right, Mr. McCloud, you're welcome to take a seat, sir. Okay. All right, we're here for People v. Dustin Mloud, file 25-7066FH, here for a docket call. And we also have a show cause to go through. In terms of the docket call, Mr. Keogh, where are we at on this case? Is it resolved or ready for trial, or do you guys want another docket call?
We'd like another docket call, Judge, if we could.
Okay. And Mr. McCloud, it is, we did a show cause. It is alleged that you're in contempt of court for violating the conditions of your bond by missing a Soberlink test. You've got the right to have a hearing on that allegation, where the contempt would need to be proven beyond a reasonable doubt. You have the right to the assistance of Mr. Keogh at that hearing. If you were found to be in contempt, I could jail you for up to 93 days or fine you for $7,500 or both. Also, if I believe that you're not complying with the conditions of your bond, I can amend or revoke the conditions of that bond or revoke that bond entirely. Do you understand the rights that you have and the penalties involved, Mr. McCloud?
Yes, sir.
All right, Mr. Keogh, would Mr. McCloud like that set for hearing?
Correct. Yes.
Okay. What we can do is you're here on a sentencing on Mr. Texter on Tuesday, December 23. You want me to just add this to when you're here on that?
That'd be perfect, Judge. Thank you.
Okay, so we can schedule this for a docket call and a what I can do is I can schedule it for a status conference on the pending contempt and a docket call, and then let Ms. Goodrich know if you want to have a contested hearing for her to bring witnesses. We'll schedule that for December 23 at 1:20. All right, let me write that down. I did want to get input from counsel. I mean, Mr. McCloud has a right to have a hearing on that, but given the charge as a OWI third, I do have a concern about a missed Soberlink and wanted to get some input about whether at this point it'd be appropriate to make any changes to the conditions of bond. Ms. Goodrich, do you have any input about that?
Yes, Mr. Keogh has been in my office to kind of explain the circumstances, and I would not be asking for bond revocation at this time.
Okay, all right. Well, I won't tinker with the bond conditions at this point then until we sort that out, and I'll give you guys the space to do that. But Mr. McCloud, I just want you to understand with the charge, and I mean you're presumed innocent and have a right to a trial, but with the nature of the charge, the bond conditions have public safety as a condition in mind. So I just want to make sure that everybody's assured that that you're not consuming alcohol and causing a risk of more problems. Okay. All right. Anything further, Mr. Keogh?
No, Your Honor. Thank you very much.
All right. You have a good day. Safe travels.
Thank you. Happy Thanksgiving to everybody. Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you.
All right. Good afternoon, Mr. Grable.
Good afternoon, Judge. Good afternoon, Judge. Happy holidays, by the way.
Oh, you too. All right. Up next, we've got People v. Nicholas Hillicker, file 25-7076FH. We've got the prosecutor here in the courtroom, the defendant in the courtroom, and defense counsel zooming in with leave of the court. And we're here for a docket call and also a show cause. So as to the show cause, Mr. Hilliker, it's alleged that you are in contempt of court for violating the conditions of your bond by missing some scheduled Soberlink tests on, looks like November 10th and October 6th and October 27th. You've got the right to have a hearing on those allegations where your contempt would need to be proven beyond a reasonable doubt. You have the right to the assistance of Mr. Grable at that hearing. If you are found to be in contempt, you could be jailed up to 93 days or fined up to $7,500 or both. Also, if I believe that you're not reasonably complying with the conditions of your bond, I can amend that bond or even revoke it at any time. Mr. Hilliker, do you understand the rights that you have and the penalties in the contempt matter?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, and Mr. Grable, how does he wish to plead to the contempt? Not guilty at this time?
Well, Your Honor, I think we could resolve the matter. The only one thing, I did review the material, Your Honor. So I guess I would say not guilty, but probably in the next few seconds, we may change that to guilty. The paperwork unprovided shows a missed test on 11/10 at 10 p.m. and 10/27 at 10 p.m. a missed test as well. I did not get any paperwork for the October 6th. I did get a potential missed test for November 6th, so I'm wondering if that was just a typo. I think that's probably going to be perfunctory because if he missed two tests, I'm not sure it's going to change the court's analysis. So I think we could resolve it today, but I did not see a missed test for October 6th. It was November 6th. Again,
Okay. Well, I guess
but it's still.
My thought at this point might be if the parties, I guess I'd want input from the parties on this question. If given the nature of the charge being an OWI third and either 2 or 3 missed Soberlinks at the tail end of the day, that raises enough concern that I think I'd want to switch it to change the condition from a Soberlink to an alcohol tether. And that if we just amended the bond to do that, I'm happy to dismiss the contempt citation. I'm not looking for punishment. I'm just looking to assure that we've got public safety protected here and making sure Mr. Hilliker's not drinking.
Your Honor, I had the opportunity to speak to Ms. Goodrich about this exact issue as well as my client, Your Honor. And I mean, we appreciate the courtesy of the court allowing him to switch to the alcohol tether. He's already prepared to do that, to swap the unit out. And absolutely, we would certainly stipulate to that, Your Honor. And we're ready to move forward with that on that particular issue. I think it makes sense because the court doesn't want excuses. The court wants compliance. The court is trust but verify. Obviously, there were some makeup tests in there and so forth, but it doesn't really matter. The court wants complete compliance, not 98% compliance. They want 100% compliance. And I think that would facilitate that by switching.
Okay, Ms. Goodrich, does that sound good to you?
Yes, stipulate to that.
Okay, so what I'll do is I'm going to go ahead and dismiss the contempt citation. So we're not going to be looking at jail for that, but I will amend the bond to require Mr. Hilliker that you obtain an alcohol tether within 48 hours. So that's a physical unit on your ankle and it detects alcohol through the sweat. If you tamper with that, that's not only a bond violation, but a separate crime to tamper with those devices. And I don't want you to tell me what was going on with the missed test, but I just want to tell you if what was going on is you were skipping the last test and doing some maintenance drinking or something, and you have a concern about your ability to stop, then talk to Mr. Grable. I would be interested in helping you get into treatment rather than jail. So don't tell me what was going on, but if that's going on, please be honest with Mr. Grable about how we can best move forward with that, all right?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, Mr. Grable, in terms of the docket call, is the case resolved or ready for trial, or would you like another docket call scheduled?
Well, Your Honor, I think I've just submitted paperwork today for at least possible admission to recovery court. And I know, to be fair to Ms. Goodrich, she just got that document, but I think he's a good candidate for the recovery court. I think she's going to screen him, and I think if the court wants to set another docket call, but I assume we may be able to move forward before that date once her office has an opportunity to screen this. I do believe he fulfills the criteria necessary for enrollment of that at a shorter later date.
Okay. Are you available for a docket call and Zoom appearance would be fine on Tuesday, December 23rd?
1 second, Your Honor. I have my calendar here. I'm positive I am. Let me look real quick, Your Honor. I am available on that date. What time, Your Honor?
How about 1:40 in the afternoon?
No, and I appreciate the court allowing me to appear by Zoom. It's appreciated, Your Honor. I am.
All right. So, Mr. Hilliker, what we're going to do is have you come back for a docket call on December 23rd at 1:40 in the afternoon. If you've got that alcohol tether in place, I mean, we need to get proof of that within 48 hours. Yeah, so contact the court staff, make sure we get proof of that. If you don't get that, I'll probably be doing a warrant for your arrest. But if you do get that done, your attorney is free to Zoom in for that next hearing, as are you. You can talk with your attorney about whether you want to be in person or Zoom, okay?
Okay, thank you.
All right, anything further, Mr. Grable?
Just to clarify, Judge, he should go to, I don't know if you refer to his pretrial services or just the court clerk, the staff, so he can effectuate that. He was planning on having that done forthwith immediately before he leaves.
Yeah, no, we actually don't have a pretrial services division with the court. There is, I think the company that you are getting the Soberlink through might also have alcohol tethers. I'm not sure.
I think they do.
Okay, check with them.
We'll
And if
contact
they
them,
don't,
right?
then call Mr. Grable and he can contact court and we can get you pointed in the right direction.
We'll get
Maybe
you.
we're noting, Your Honor, that the 48-hour time period does encompass the court closure on Thursday, so he wouldn't be able to report that to the,
Oh,
so it'd have
yeah,
to
yeah,
get done
okay.
probably quickly.
Just about to
Okay,
address
yeah,
that.
yeah, get it done right away.
Okay,
Yeah, get it done right away.
I will, Your Honor.
Okay,
We're going to call as soon as court is done. I'm going to have him, we're going to contact them this afternoon to see their earliest hookup. Judge, if there is an issue where, well, I assume they could put it on hopefully by tomorrow, but if there is a problem, then obviously he'll use the Soberlink, but I mean, we're going to call them today, immediately.
yeah, okay, yeah, use the Soberlink until it's on. If some, I mean, try to get it on before the court closure, but obviously if, I don't know, I mean, if I mean, then we'd have to wait and deal with it Monday, right?
Oh, we're going to call right now this afternoon. We're not going to wait.
Okay, all right, have a great day, Mr. Grable.
I
You're all set,
appreciate
Mr.
your
Hill.
time. Thank you
Thanks,
again,
Sean.
Judge. Thank you.
Yeah.
Bye-bye.
All right.